101, the best bar in Southtown. At the Pub Sports Radio Studios, we are brought to you in part by our good friends at CBD by Natural Heights. Do you have joint pain, PTSD, anxiety, stress, or insomnia?
We got the stuff for you.
I don't know why I said that out of order. We got the stuff for you. Make sure you call our good friends at CBD by Natural Heights at 210-592-1060. That's 210-592-1060. Or give them a visit at their brick and mortar location at 1880 Nacogdoches Road. That's 1880 Nacogdoches Road. They've been with us from the jump. They're good friends of ours. We love them very much. So I just got yelled at for using the women's restroom. So for some backstory.
Year of our Lord 2020.
For some backstory, we usually do the show a lot earlier than 6 o'clock. We usually do it at 4. Speaking of which, we'll be moving the times. We'll talk about that later in the episode. But today we did it at 6 o'clock. And the bar usually isn't open when we get here. And if you've ever been to Southtown 101, the men's restroom has some interesting facilities. So I usually use the women's restroom, which is okay with everyone because there's no one but me here. Well, today I came in and I realized the bar was open and I asked, hey, can I use the women's restroom? Because the men's, doesn't have what I need. And they were like, yeah. And one of the ladies was like, yeah, sure. And then the other one was like, no, you can't, after I was already in there. So that's why I'm a little jittery at the start of this episode today. So that's how we're coming in. Yeah. So, yeah, here we are. How was your?
Say you had a crappy time.
I would say I had a crappy time. Yes, it was not. It was definitely a number 2 experience, if I do say so myself.
Not a number 1.
Not a number 1. Jose, how was your weekend, bud?
It was shitty.
How so? How much money did you lose?
No, it was actually a really good weekend. We had a great weekend gambling. Shout out to UTSA for consistently winning for us.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you guys there.
Shout out to Connor.
I'm not a fan of Connor's, actually. There's a new take I developed in recent.
Wait, time out. Are you talking about Connor, my friend Connor, or Conor McGregor?
Yes. No, Connor Smith.
Connor, I don't care if you're a fan of Connor Smith. I care if you're a fan of Conor McGregor.
We lost money on that fight, but we were still right on that fight. We ended up winning.
Yeah, I knew we were right. Oh, doesn't Josh owe me money?
Yeah, Josh owes
me $10.
Yeah, that was dumb. I would have.
I don't know what world he would have bet against that.
That's why I didn't bet. I was just joking around and agreeing with him.
Oh, heck yeah. So what's this beef with Connor?
I just don't like him. He's just annoying. I think I saw his tweet at Frank Wilson.
We'll get to that
too. Thank you for coaching us, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, man.
Time out. However, so me and Connor play this game where he is the public, political, very well spoken, correct one, and I'm not. And I say what we're thinking, and he just says what we're supposed to say.
Not to out Connor or anything, but he was complaining about Coach Wilson.
He was everything that I will say about. And now, see, one of the best parts about my newfound lack of position, I'll say is I could say whatever I want again. I could just talk all this smack because lately I've been wanting to say something oh no I shouldn't, and then I'm like, but I can. It's I'm Taco Joe's back. But yeah, no, Connor does not genuinely believe most of that.
I just don't like how he's not genuine.
Well, he's not that he's not genuine. That was just the political response, So
just don't respond. That's my thing. That's whatever.
That's fair. That's fair.
I just don't think he's a genuine person, and it's good.
I mean, he is, but you're entitled to that belief. I totally understand where it's coming from. But yeah. So speaking of Frank Wilson, he said some comments. He made some comments. Jose, would you happen to have the tweet up by any chance?
His tweet or
the tweet about what he said,
Davenport's or him talking, or
just
openly,
the quote, the quote that what he said.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you.
All right. So yeah, he said some pretty much just things that just you don't tell to an fan base or to a fan base.
And he just didn't need to say.
He just didn't need to say. We'll wait for them to get pulled up. In the meantime, how was your weekend, Austin?
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, buddy. You have something to say?
Oh, I was gonna say it was at the press conference.
Oh, yeah.
Got hired.
In the meantime, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Start really.
Yeah, I mean, school's coming back.
Yeah.
Well, you have any cool classes yet?
I had one class today. It was physical geography.
Fantastic.
Woo! Josh is in the class too.
Ooh, Josh and Austin talking about rocks.
Yes, exactly.
Getting there.
You guys should make a podcast called Rock Talk.
Rock Talk. Rock Talk Jayhawk.
Oh, it's just music. Rock.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Rock Talk.
It's definitely
Wow.
already a thing.
So I'll let you know now. The original tweet with whatever he said, big time deleted.
Really?
Big time deleted.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm looking for it, and
Wait, the one that Wilson said? Because Wilson never tweeted anything about that.
The original tweet
From
of
the
the
reporter?
quote
Reporter.
from the report. Yeah.
Wow.
No, we saw it earlier today.
I
Joey
definitely saw it.
Joe and I
earlier. Yeah.
found it.
I'm looking at tweet is unavailable right now.
Dang.
On the quote tweet of wherever Marcus Davenport said or whatever the heck he said, it's not on there anymore.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure McNeese was like, "Hey, you know what? Let's calm this down." My actual suggestion, I think Frank Wilson checks his mention. And he was like, I'm getting a lot of heat for this. I'm gonna go text this guy and tell him to take this down, please."
God, dog. That's insane.
Okay, so let's sum it up.
So all in all, Frank Wilson basically said, and he didn't say it as aggressively as we took it, but he still said it.
No, he doesn't say anything aggressively. So that's the thing.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have any passion whatsoever. Basically what he said was that UTSA, the school that he just left, the school that fired him, had no tradition, no passion, no pride, no fan involvement, no fan engagement, no one who's proud of it, and no money. Two of these things are correct. One, that we didn't have any money. Yes. Like, we're not a rich program by any
He said
means.
anything about money.
He said facilities and stuff.
Yeah.
He said, like, we don't have to build facilities here and stuff. It's like, all right, fine. Like, a weird shot because, like, had you been good, had you won games.
I thought what he just said was we don't have pride or traditions.
He said pride and traditions. Then he went on, is like, we don't have to build anything here. There's already things built here. And there's already facilities and stuff like that.
So he has less work to do.
He has less work to do. That's what he was saying. But like the thing that got me was like, fine. And like I read it, me and Joe Webb were talking about an article earlier today, the K-Stat article that came out. I was like, yeah, they don't have traditions. They're a 7-year-old FBS program. We're entering our 10th year of football this year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no duh, we don't have traditions. That's just how this works.
You knew that coming in, my man.
Yeah, he knew that coming in. The thing that got me was like, we had no pride. That kind of hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like telling us I've always said it. There's not many UTSA fans, but the ones of us that are could go against the best of them. Jose, could you attest to that in terms of like our fandom and rampant passion, right?
Yeah, deliriousness, yes.
Like in honesty, like in all terms of like fan deliriousness, we hang up there with Texas and Notre Dame and Ohio and Michigan and all of them. Like we're just as bad as the rest of them. And for him to say that, like, just really just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good for the guy who used to coach you to say that.
And used to stand up in front of the Spirit of San Antonio.
Yeah, and preach all that. We need you guys. Everything you do matters for us. We love you so much. Thank you for everything you do.
He did 20 times more things than he ever
Ron
did.
Ron Ellis has done more in the same amount of time than.
And guess what? He didn't have any traditions coming in.
He didn't have any tradition coming in either. What he did, well, no, but if we're getting
Ron Ellis,
he's the band director.
Oh,
Ron Ellis is the band director of the Spirit of San Antonio. He's the head of athletic bands and all that stuff. Just great guy. The school that we attend would not be as good without Ron Ellis. And I think any Sosa member can tell you that.
Yeah.
Anyone who's ever been to a sporting event with the band's at can tell you that, like, without Ron Ellis, this school is not the same.
Yeah.
And I think, we'll all stand to that. Dying breath will say that. Yeah.
And it's a great example of
it's a great example of like
your job.
Of if you do your job and you do your job well and you put in hard work,
you don't get fired.
And you care about your students and you know what I mean? And like he doesn't have necessarily like wins and losses to judge what he does. Mm-hmm. What he has is he grew the band to 300 plus members in 8 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's little stuff like that. But enough about E. Back to Wilson, it's like, and then he has the nerve to say like UTSA has no spirit. And then like 45 minutes later, he tweets, "Thanks to UTSA football, Cheer, and Sosa for all you did for us." It's like,
you see,
you just said we had, it's a Band-Aid.
It's a faux apology, but he still didn't apologize, which is a great, like,
which is like a perfect.
He'd never apologize for anything.
That is just like the cherry on top of the Frank Wilson tenure is that like he didn't take responsibility for his
when I was talking about this with Joed earlier today, he was, I used the metaphor of he walked into my house, he made a huge mess, and then walked out, and then was like, "Well, you guys have a huge mess. You got to clean that up."
Yeah. I mean,
without apologizing for the huge
not
mess.
Wrong.
Because we went to a bowl game on the last coach's
with the last coach's team, with Coger's team.
Yeah. And then it's just been downhill from there.
It really has.
So he essentially destroyed our football program.
He took what we had that was pretty good, turned it pretty bad, and then gave Traylor a hell of a job to do.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the tweet and I'm looking at the replies and I'm so sick. I'm so sick of these people thanking this man like he did something great for the program. I'm so sick. I'm just scrolling down. I'm just saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm like, man, come on. Can someone say anything about him just like blatantly just giving you guys a jab in the chest and then walking away and be like, peace, guys. You
Yeah,
guys are
you're
still
right.
paying me more than
You're right.
my current employer.
We just kind of
and-
took it.
I'm gonna do something that Coach Wilson never did. Jose, we
I'm
apologize.
sorry.
You
You were
should-
right. We should have listened to you after Baylor. I'm sorry for not listening to you and taking your advice. I'm not saying that I will always take your advice in the future. What
You
I'm
should.
saying is that right now I take it back this one time.
And this instantly makes us a better man than
And we are
Congratulations.
shout out to me in Austin. We're better than Frank Wilson is at being humans. The thing that I loved was Kevin Strong. What Kevin Strong said, you see that?
Yeah, it took me forever to realize that that was him because it's just
Yeah.
like 92 is his name, and then dedication whatever was his at. I was like, who is this guy? But he's verified. Okay.
1 second. Let me see if I can find the tweet so I can read it out. He might have had it deleted.
We looked at that earlier.
Oh, no, he
today,
didn't.
Too. Yeah.
Did you guys feel good about Wilson at least giving you a nice at in the tweet?
No.
Oh no, I hated that. I hated the fact like I get my name off your lips. Like what are you doing talking about thanking us for what we did for you when you just said we had no spirit? Because guess what? We
Did
did.
you see the rumor that
you knew my Coach Wilson, you knew my name. My name. You knew it. You knew Taco Joe. And you had the audacity to say that UTSA has no spirit. Who do you think you are, man? That's ridiculous. That's
Not
ridiculous.
even 1 ounce of spirit. He
Like,
said.
yeah, he said like
He basically Taco, he spat in your face.
he really did. He spat in my face and all the season ticket holders who stuck by through 4 terrible years with him. All the band members who in the past, all the cheerleaders who had to sit through that, all the very good football players whose careers he wasted.
all the football games that I had to sit through where we just lost.
So this is
And-
what Kevin Strong, who now plays for the Detroit Lions, said. You had men in that program who believed in you. Just for you to slap them in the face because you got fired. You can't blame the next man because you couldn't get the job done. All the years you preached that grown man talk to us just for you to fumble the bag during action time. And it was just fantastic. So I actually have the tweet right here, what Brady Renard said.
Oh, it's not deleted.
It's not. Oh, it's just you know how Twitter's weird sometimes. So McNeese coach Frank Wilson, a not so subtle jab at UTSA. This job, unlike the last one I just left from, has something very unique: rich tradition, extreme amount of pride, and things you don't necessarily have to invent. It's here. It's been done here before. Guess what, dude? You could have had it done here too.
Yeah.
Like we were ready to give him the world.
Show up on campus during events.
Yeah.
Boom. Things have
Man,
happened.
that guy was a dumpster fire.
Are you guys gonna interview a trailer anytime soon?
Yes. So there will be a coach trailer.
Dark.
No, we actually
Yeah.
have talked to athletics already. There will be a coach trailer interview. Eventually, he's on the recruiting tour right now. But once
Speaking of the recruiting tour, that was really cool. They
we'll
posted
talk about that in a
yeah.
minute too. Talking about the recruiting tour, he has once recruiting's like over for the year, then we're gonna meet with him. National Signing Day is February 5th, and after then his schedule opens up a lot, and then we'll have him on sometime after that. So that'll be fun. So expect that in the near future. They're doing like all 4 corners of Texas, and it's awesome.
And then they're doing LA and they're
Los
doing
Angeles,
Louisiana.
New Orleans, yeah, it's awesome. Like the fact that like they're like showing us where they're recruiting, and
He
it's like
said-
open.
Beast, Texas.
East Texas, the Hill Country, Nolens. It says Nolens,
Proposition to call San Antonio Sawtown.
Sawtown,
Because it's just an SA town.
SA
It's
town.
one word.
the countdown.
Satin.
The other-
Satin,
The other option for San Antonio's like nickname is Countdown, a countdown city.
I've heard
Is it
that. and I
210?
count- yeah, I call it the countdown
Oh.
city when I want to be very San Antonian. So.
Yeah, no, the Countdown city that's like a cool one.
I'm
Countdown
gonna start
town.
saying that. I've never heard that
Countdown.
before.
The Countdown.
The count.
no,
like,
no,
Countdown.
Blah, blah,
Countdown
blah.
city.
no,
Blah, 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 the Countdown city.
that's not it.
Yeah, no, the
That's-
Countdown city. I always like that one. Alamo City is a good one. River City, but that's like every city is River City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, loved that. But yeah, no. If you're Frank Wilson, you can choke.
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm done with him. I hope McNeese State.
I
doesn't-
hope you stub your toe.
I hope McNeese State doesn't win a single football game. I hope, I can't wait for the McNeese State band to get as many wins as we did. Because guess what, dude? You're not going to. I'm not even sure if you can do that much. Let's see if he can scrape that many wins.
I'd like to apologize to all of
Yeah.
my thoughts and prayers go out
to the McNeese band.
to the McNeese student body.
Yeah.
And the donors and
Sorry,
anyone who
This guy is a riverboat. He's a snake oil salesman.
I have two things for you.
Go ahead,
real quick.
Jose.
I'm not going to tell you how to say the college properly, but you are butchering the pronunciation of
Is
it.
it McNeese?
No, it is
McNeese.
not.
McNeese.
I'm just not going to
It's
say.
McNeese.
no, I want to know what
No,
it
I
is
want to know
now.
it now.
It's definitely McNeese.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said McNeese.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
both of you have been saying McNeese.
Yeah, whatever.
and
I mean,
it's
I said
whatever,
it
it's
because he
fine.
said it.
Yeah, whatever.
And two, I just want to let you guys know we're about 16 minutes in, and none of you have mentioned that there is a brick wall behind you. Apparently,
There is a brick wall behind
yeah.
us.
So, we're on Facebook Live.
yeah.
My
Is that what people are asking? Is that what
No,
people are
no,
asking?
no. People aren't asking. I'm just letting people know or letting you know that you guys are behind the. or in
Oh,
front of a
yeah.
brick
So,
wall and you just
our-
haven't said anything.
Yeah,
about it.
most places would have a green screen. This is an actual brick
This
wall.
is an actual brick wall. We don't lie to you people. This is a real life brick wall that we just had made. See, I'm touching the brick wall.
Let's spray paint it.
No, it's a real brick wall.
I'm glad that we have that installed. But yes, there is in fact a brick wall.
Absolutely 100% real brick wall. This is a real brick wall. But yeah, speaking of which, we'll probably take the break because you said 60 minutes in.
In fact, we are.
All right, cool. So we're gonna hit the break quick. On the other side, we'll be talking NFL football. And we might do a 1917, the movie review. We'll talk about that a little bit. See you on the other side.
Bitches love the grind.
Oh wait, shit.
On Southtown 101. Like I said, we're gonna be talking 1917. So me and Austin, who else went with us? It was just you and me?
Me and Steph.
Oh, you and Steph went, and then it was you, me, and Steph. That's what I was
Yeah.
like. I went to see with Josh. I saw Uncut Gems with Josh. We went to go see 1917, the new World War I movie. And Jose, you said you didn't watch it.
I have not seen it, but I'm always ready to talk World War One.
It's the dumbest war, isn't it?
It's actually the best war, man. It's got some tanks. They've got some.
I'm
killing of
talking
Polish
like the
people.
reason it happened.
Oh yeah, man. Archduke, big dickhead,
Yeah.
real big. Why?
Arch dickhead. Very
Yeah,
good.
It's just
yeah,
a-
exactly.
He got shot, and then a bunch of people were like, "I want to go to war." Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, imagine if one person got killed and then suddenly like 10 countries decided let's just all go to war, guys. That person was so
We need some
important.
money.
Let's go.
Let's hope we win.
Let's go. It'd be a good time. It'd be a good time, you know.
Yep.
Actually, I sidebar question real quick. Would you rather do war or prison?
I feel like the food's better with war.
No.
No?
Well, nowadays it probably is.
Well, we're talking like let's say World War II or like a max security prison.
Okay.
World War II.
I'd say if you gave me World War One or max security prison, I'd probably say max security prison. At least World War II, there was like
There was something to fight for.
yeah, you're fighting Nazis. World War One, you're just fighting like the Germans weren't Nazis yet. They were,
Yeah, they were just like Germans.
yeah.
They were
In
just
fact, World War One's the reason the Nazis. like,
hey, you're
took
making
power.
Nazis in World War
Yeah.
One.
so, I guess I'd fight World War II. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd fight World War II.
At least there's. Yeah. Well, you.
Well, odds are you're not making it out alive.
Is this max security prison for the rest of your life?
No, this is like the duration of the war.
So 3 years in max security prison or 3 years in war.
3 years prison.
I don't know. I'd probably still take war because like
No.
war, you can like do stuff.
No. Did you
Well,
not see the movie?
There
No,
also is a
we-
lot of death in war.
Yeah,
Did you not see the movie?
Okay, but like, yeah. And I was listening to a podcast, and there was and like the guys in the podcast had been to jail, and he was like, "Yeah, man, jail's like not as bad as people say it is."
Yeah, no, if you ask me if I want to relive like Shawshank Redemption or 1917, I'd probably go Shawshank.
Oh yeah,
Redemption.
Shawshank is infinitely nicer.
Yeah,
Shawshank-
Shawshank, you're just chilling. You're just chilling out with your best friends,
Shawshank,
apparently.
you just like
It's
shooting
so
hoops in the backyard, like
Shawshank is so good that if you leave, you literally kill yourself because it's so bad out there. That's what's up.
it's because Shawshank's like that nice. Like
Exactly. Apparently, and my man Andy Dufresne, if you want to leave, you can if you want to. If you really want to, you can just chip away. That's all you have. That's all I learned from that movie. Chip away.
yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe I'll go to prison. Maybe I'll go to prison.
Yeah, no, it's like I think you didn't learn anything from this movie.
No, I think like I just had such a short attention span that I forgot because I remember coming out of that movie, I was like, "Wow, war is hell!" Like I
Yeah.
remember getting out of the movie and being like, "War is hell."
Because the movie is very good, but it's like it's terrifying.
It is exhausting to watch, like
Yeah.
just exhausting.
And I'll say this movie was everything Dunkirk wanted to be.
Wow, that's bold.
I don't like Dunkirk
Yeah,
because this movie actually has characters you care for.
this
and a
podcast is an
storyline.
anti-Dunkirk podcast.
Do you not like Dunkirk?
I just never seen it. And I don't
Oh,
want
okay.
to. It
Don't
looks
watch it.
boring.
It's a waste of
I
time.
feel like my dad watched it. I just didn't want to.
It has no storyline. Harry Styles is in it.
Yes, he is. He is indeed. I'm
I
one
think
of the people that directors want to like shank. I watch everything online, so I don't get the surround sound and the real.
I watch it in
gravitas
theaters.
Of it. Yeah, it's much better in theaters. I did not watch Dunkirk in theaters, but I've only seen it once, and I thought it was okay.
I saw it
So
in
if
theaters
you're
and I
gonna
hated it.
If you're gonna see 1917, it definitely pays to see it in theaters because like
Yeah.
it helps. It makes it a better time. I don't think I'd ever watch this movie again though.
Yeah, no, it's one of those movies you watch it once and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, this movie isn't like Shawshank Redemption where you just watch it again.
When he was like crawling through the mud, you felt dirty,
Yeah,
and when he fell in the river,
you finally felt clean.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then like when the bomb explodes in the mine shaft, like
Spoiler alert.
yeah, whatever. The movie's been up for like 2 weeks.
No,
yeah.
that's a spoiler. It's fine. It'll be
It's
happening.
spoiler. The movie's been out for 2 weeks.
Right, you're fine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like if the movie's been out for 2 weeks, the spoilers are no longer a thing.
You
Okay,
suck.
so
public.
we're doing spoilers. So
Oh yeah, sorry. But no, that's a thing though.
yeah,
Because it's we had to wait 2 weeks to talk about Infinity War, 2 weeks to talk about Star Wars. Like if you haven't seen it in the first 2 weeks, it's not that important to you.
yeah,
That's a fair statement.
yeah.
I mean, like I'm not saying you don't like it. I'm saying like it wasn't like the spoiler alert is like isn't enough to talk about you. We're gonna talk about it. Deal with that.
Man, how good is Infinity War in all those movies? So good.
Yeah. You know Jeff hated Infinity War
I'm not surprised.
because Jeff just hates anything you say is good.
Well, Jeff's an old, so
Jeff's
fine.
an old. That's man.
the,
That was
old- the olds aren't going to understand the movies as much. And that's
you have
fine.
to have a fair. To be fair, you have to have a high IQ to understand the MCU.
Wow.
Whoa, you just called Jeff stupid?
No, I was the Rick and Morty.
no.
be
You
fair,
just
yeah.
called Jeff stupid.
Wow, yeah, he definitely did. That's some fantasy last place.
Yeah, that's some
slander
slander right there. That
Damn.
only the person who beat
Damn.
the other
Dang it.
person in fantasy, the last person in fantasy.
Second
can
to
say that.
last.
Hey, so when's Jeff taking the SAT?
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna be the person that tries to get Jeff to take the SAT, but
The thing is, though, is like had one of us lost, like we would have had to take it.
I mean, definitely. But whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, you're right. He's the boss. He pays the bills.
Yeah, exactly.
If he doesn't want to take the SAT, he doesn't have to take the SAT.
Well, that's how we got out of it. Yep, that's basically. You're right there.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know who I'm kidding, but yeah, I thought it was a very good movie.
Yeah.
I was definitely scared a lot of it, like very anxious, nervous, and like tense most of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anxious, nervous, and tense most of the time it is. But like it was it wasn't a scary movie. It was like a terrifying movie.
Yeah, like I could watch horror movies all day
Mm-hmm.
because it's not real. Like a demon popping out of the screen is not going to happen.
Yeah,
But this is something that happened.
this is something that like is very real. Not
Based on
only
a
is
true
real,
story.
it like it did. Yeah, it happened, and like the
Yeah.
stuff that happened in it is like totally realistic.
Mhm.
Another spoiler warning. What was up with that the German dude in the plane? What was that?
My thing is,
I hated that guy.
yeah, I think it's just you don't speak the language. You've been trained to like kill these people,
Yeah,
kind of brainwashed.
that was rough. That one
Yeah.
hurt me. I was like, oh man, they're just trying to help you out, and you just killed him.
Stabbed him.
Yeah, did you hear about that one, Jose?
I have not seen the movie, so no.
So, but you okay? So, what are these Can you explain these movie podcasts to me then? Because I don't get them.
No, I was just listening to a podcast that's they like talking about history. It's actually sports. It was Chris Long and Ryan Russillo. Shout out to them, sponsor the
cool.
podcast. But they talking about like historical stuff, and they watched the movie and they were talking about like the way it captures the actual like grossness and like the crappiness of being in war and all that stuff and all that good stuff.
One of the probably like the single dirtiest parts of the movie was like, or like the whole like how we talked about like you felt dirty watching the movie. There was just like dead bodies.
Yeah, there's one
everywhere.
scene where he cut his hand in barbed wire and then he accidentally like put that hand that he cut into a dead body.
It was
like
horrible.
into his like chest that was
like
had a hole in
it. The rest of the movie felt like a zombie movie where it's like the character got bit and he's gonna die from becoming a zombie. It's like this guy's gonna die of gangrene. Like like this guy's gonna have like the rat flu. I don't. It was insane.
Well, good,
it's incredible.
I'm glad that we've established 1917. Good. 1 out of 10.
I'd probably give it a 9.8. It's a very good movie. I would never watch it again. I might watch it one more time, like ever.
If a friend wanted to watch it,
yeah,
I guess.
Like I'll probably watch it with my dad eventually, like when it comes on TV. He'd be like, "Ooh, I wanted to see this movie." It's like, "Yeah, I saw this one."
It's definitely not a date night movie.
Yeah, no, it was
not a date night movie.
Unless you're into that.
What are your favorite movies?
Mine?
I mean, both of yours. We're talking movies. This is where we are now. Let's talk movies.
Talking movies. All right, so I'm a big Back to the Future guy.
Never seen them.
I love, but like
Back to the first one.
Back to the Future, like the trilogy, is one of my favorite trilogies. I also love The Departed.
I didn't even know there was 3 Back to the Future.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I didn't know. Is The Departed the one with Matt Damon? And
yeah,
basically they all just die at the end.
Damon, DiCaprio. Yeah, it's just one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion.
I think that's the movie where they're going down the elevator and then like one of them just gets shot. Damon or DiCaprio, one of the two.
Damon's like, just kill me. Just kill me. And he walk and the elevator opens up and then Damon's telling him to kill him. DiCaprio gets killed and then everyone else gets killed. And yeah.
All right.
It's a great movie.
So those 2. Do you have another one?
I really like Fever Pitch. It's a romantic comedy about the Boston Red Sox.
You're lying.
I love Fever Pitch.
You're lying.
What do you mean? I'm not lying.
Stop lying.
He's not lying.
I promise you, Jose.
He's trying to get me to watch it so many times.
I love Fever Pitch.
Well, let's put it on the list.
Yeah,
let's put it on the list.
Let's go.
Put it on the list.
Is Fever Pitch one of your favorite movies too?
Of course it is.
Yes,
of course it
Red
is.
Sox fan.
I'm a Red Sox fan, of course. It's the best movie of all time. It's in my top 5 forever. I don't care how bad people think it is. Jimmy Fallon is a king. Drew Barrymore.
That on the list too. You guys would like
Drew Barrymore could have her way with me, and I want Red Sox season tickets for life. So everything lined up for me.
Yeah, no, I love Fever Pitch. One of my favorite movies of all time, I think.
Austin, would you run across the outfield of a baseball stadium for Taco if he tried to sell his season tickets for you?
Season tickets for what?
So I don't know.
Say like we live in Dallas and like we go to every Rangers game. And then like we get in a big fight, so I'm trying to sell my season tickets that like my uncle that helped raise me gave me.
You
didn't see the movie. I don't know. You didn't see the movie. Like the context.
Austin, now you really need to see the movie.
The context is there.
Now that I'm telling you to see the movie, you really need to see it.
Did you ever listen to Freebird?
No, I still haven't.
Exactly.
So he'll listen to Freebird while you're watching Fever Pitch, and then once Fever Pitch is over, we might wait a couple more minutes, and then Freebird might end.
Yeah.
Music jokes.
That was a good one. So Austin, what are your favorite movies?
Guardians
of the Galaxy 1 is my favorite Marvel movie.
That's my favorite movie.
Is my favorite Marvel movie.
It's not even top 5 Marvel movies for me, but we already talked about that last summer.
Oh man, we can't do that again. We're not gonna get to do that again. That was so much free content that we had.
But I'm talking like all this smack about movies. I'm not really that big of a movie guy. I'm a music guy. So Joe's like, have you ever seen this movie? I just go, no. Like a lot of the classic movies I've just never seen.
Yeah.
So like I really like Baby Driver.
Okay.
That's a good movie though.
Yeah.
With the guy in The Fault in Our Stars, yeah.
Yeah, I claim that as my favorite, which is weird because it came out like 4 years ago.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
All right.
Yeah, and the what's the name? The director?
The
Tarantino?
director.
No, Edgar Wright.
sure.
Is that his name? Oh, the director. He also directed Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, and you like
I
that one
also
a lot,
love
yeah.
Scott Pilgrim.
Okay. You
So, yeah.
seem like a big Michael Cera guy.
I like Arrested Development.
I've
So-
never seen
I
it.
love Arrested
Yeah.
Development.
So
Arrested
And
Development
the
is one of the most exhausting TV shows in the world to watch, though.
I've never seen it.
It's just that it's so clever and it's so like repetitive in storyline, and it's just like the same thing happens to the characters over and over again
yeah,
because
but
they
it's
keep
so
making the
great.
same mistakes. and
Just
it's-
seasons 1 through 3.
yeah. Once it gets to season 4, it's not good.
Have you guys seen You on Netflix?
I
Yeah.
have not. Is it
Yes, I watched both seasons with my girlfriend.
So here's the thing. Joe,
Oh, I
let me
kinda
just
wanna
let me
know,
just
dude.
outline it to you. You can just go ahead and skip season
Season-
1.
What?
Just go ahead and skip
Season 1 was better than season 2.
Yeah, well, it's neither one is good, but
good?
it's the thing is
What a
I've
take.
watched it. I've tried watching it. I
What a
watched
take.
all of season 1. I get halfway through and I'm just like, God, do I really give a fuck about this guy? Like this guy is the worst human being. And I'm like, yes, Joe, get the girl. And then I'm just like,
His
dude,
name's Joe.
like, yeah, come on. And I'm just like, it's so boring. So I'm like halfway through season 2, and I did this with season 1. I haven't watched it in like 2 weeks, and I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of Joe.
I can definitely see how you think it gets boring in season 2 because I definitely got bored. I don't like the girl in season 2. I think she's stupid. But
She's insane.
She's
Yeah.
less worthy to
but,
be
like,
stalked.
just
exactly.
just wait until you
More
get to
worthy
the last
die, she
like 2 or
does.
3 episodes, and then it starts really ramping up.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
think
how
of-
it was. The last like 2 episodes of the first season, like, all right, here
Oh,
we
so
go.
it's- so it's
Let's
like-
go.
So like a season is like a Walking Dead episode where it's bad for 30 minutes, and then there's 5 minutes of inciting action, and then 2 minutes of really good things happen, and it gets you back for the next week.
Joe, let me just say this. This is the dumbest stalker I have ever seen in my entire life. He does the most just batshit insane things. He's like, he basically just throws the little dollar out there for the police. It's like, oh, come get it. And he just like gets so close to being caught so many times. And you're just sitting there like, this guy's pretty cool. I want him to get the girl, but he just went into this girl's and watched her sleep or whatever. So what am I supposed to do? It's a lot of
The problem, like
it's
the
bad.
like I get that he has to be like he has to be a bad stalker. Like if he was just the world's greatest stalker and the cops never came close to catching him, it wouldn't be an entertaining show.
Let me tell you, at points, he is the world's greatest stalker. The way he gets out of everything is just luck.
He's just really good at getting out of situations.
It's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
he's read every book ever, apparently. So he just knows just how to sweet talk his way out of everything, except talking to the girl he likes. It's incredible. It makes me so angry. It makes me so angry that he finally starts dating so-and-so. And then he has the bag and he just like fumbles it. He just, all the money just gets dumped out into the highway and he's just blowing his chance. And then everything takes a turn for the worst. That's every show right there. It's so annoying.
Does he stalk multiple people a season? Is that like a thing?
Who
It's
knows,
a different
Joe?
girl every season.
Who knows, Joe?
Well, the second season, because the first season it's in New York, then he moves to LA.
Because guess what, Joe?
What?
You got to move across the country when you got to change your identity.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's changed
Got
his name.
to. You don't leave
Um,
the country.
Let's just say in season 2, once he goes to the hotel room with 40, then it starts getting really good.
Oh boy,
If-
I have a lot of takes on 40. Let's start off.
just wait. Just
Who's
wait.
40?
40, Joe.
Is the lover's brother? in
Let me
the-
Why
let
is
me
his
tell
name
you
40?
exactly.
'Cause
Who
California-
names their
'cause
child
Los Angeles,
40?
California.
Wait, what?
Why is his name 40?
Is that,
I
is
love
that his
this.
real name?
Guess what, Joe?
What?
He's a drug addict too. If you couldn't have told by the name, of course. And it's not just like a cool drug. Like he's like it's ridiculous. It's like what are we doing?
What drug is it?
I'm pretty sure he's snorting some lines, Joe.
Oh, I mean that's
No, I think he
That's
does
a-
like
that's
he
a
does like
quote-unquote cool
everything.
drug.
No, he does like everything.
Oh, okay, even better. Good.
Just
I mean, if
wait.
it's-
Just wait.
I mean, if it's like Coke, that's like the party drug, isn't it? Like,
Well, Joe,
and he was an alcoholic.
oh, I mean, everyone's an alcoholic in Los
and,
Angeles.
and
no?
guess what, Joe?
What?
He loves juices.
And Chris
Juices?
He loves juices.
Chris
blended
D'Elia is
juices.
in it too.
Does he wear socks?
Yeah, he's in
No.
it. Chris D'Elia's in it.
Wait, so 40 does a lot of drugs, loves juice, and is
But
never
to
in
be fair,
socks.
his family owns like a hipster like health nut
Hey,
shop.
Joe, I want you to guess. I want you to guess what his occupation should be. Guess what he wants it to be. Guess what he's aspiring to
He
be.
wants to be a
What
dentist.
Ford he wants to be.
No, Joe. He's a California native, Los Angeles. He's a young, up and coming blank, owns a juice shop, doesn't wear socks ever, is a very hippie or a hipster.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? What do you think his occupation is?
I don't know. He probably sells weed or something.
No, he's in the film industry, of course. He's
Oh,
a
He wants to
director.
sell scripts.
He's a
that's-
director.
scripts.
He's a director.
I actually really like this show. It's just Jose's commentary is very
It's
funny.
very, it's very funny. Like, I want to watch just so I can get what he's
Nothing
talking
makes sense. It just doesn't make sense.
Could you
It's
become
so
Could
annoying.
you start a film critic YouTube channel? I would watch that.
I want to watch Jose talk about movies.
No, well, here we are. You can ask me about any movie, and I'll just yell
It's
about
like an
it.
interactive
Doesn't make
YouTube
sense.
video.
Yeah, we should. Ooh, okay, let's think of a movie. Think of a movie.
What do you think
about?
about Baby Driver?
Baby Driver's fine. I've watched it once. I never watched it
Fine.
again.
Baby Driver's okay.
He knows how
but-
to drive really well. Guess where he should be? He should be in the Fast and the Furious like world. He would be great with Dom
But they have a
Toretto.
crossover.
He do. He does. Doesn't he have like autism or something like that too?
No, he has like an ear prop, like an inner ear thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh well.
because he got into a car crash.
Well, he'd be a better driver
Ooh,
then.
What's your favorite Mission Impossible movie that isn't 1, 2, or 3?
Have seen. I was gonna say I've seen like one of them. I've seen like one of them.
Because there's only one right answer.
Apparently the last one, the latest
Yeah,
one.
well,
was-
Yes, that's
yeah,
the right
that's the
answer.
best one. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Wait,
haven't even- I haven't seen it.
where Henry Cavill like reloads his fists.
Yeah.
I just saw that
Who
movie
knew a
too.
human could do that? Who knew a human being could reload their arm?
I've seen
Like he's getting in a fight, and he goes with his fists, and it's like what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard the noise too. I heard
He
the
definitely goes,
gun cock
Like,
from his
I think,
arms.
I think he just goes like himself. Like
You know, for the longest time, I didn't know that UFC fighters actually go whenever they hit someone.
really?
Yeah, I was like, "What is that noise? Is that just like a noise that like it fists make with face?" No, definitely not.
No, that's what people. That's like when little boys play, like they go, and they just never get out of that habit. It's like when they get older, they're like,
Yeah,
they play with cars.
it's like Conor McGregor driving his car, and he's like, he's going 40 down the LA freeways.
40.
By the way, whatchamacallit, the other Saving Private Ryan. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna waste like a whole squad of people on.
I've
one
actually
guy.
never seen that. I've only seen the beginning of that movie.
Well, okay. Well, if you like war movies, Austin, you need to go ahead.
Oh, my
You-
dad's been telling me to watch it for the past like 10 years, and I still haven't done it.
It's a matter
Well,
of principle now. You just can't
yeah.
watch it.
That,
No, that's
that
me with
hurts my
Frozen. I
feelings.
refuse to watch Frozen.
I
So
haven't watched
Frozen 2 was
either.
really good.
I'll watch Frozen too. I have no ill will towards Frozen. It's just at one time I did because Let It Go was annoying, and
Bad
I just
take.
never watched it.
Bad.
No, because it was everywhere. and I
Bad.
just kept listening.
bad take.
So I just won't
Frozen
watch
is
it.
good.
Haven't
Oh,
seen
I
it.
don't doubt it is.
It's
I'm
an
sure
it's an
I'm
objectively
sure it's a
good
great movie. I'm just not gonna watch it.
Like it doesn't.
I'll watch Frozen 2.
But you.
I'll
I
watch
mean,
Frozen 3.
Austin, just let it go, man.
Shout out Jose.
That's
What a-
all I got. That's the only
what a
reference
joke.
I got. Yeah.
I mean, but in all honesty, like you probably don't really need Frozen 1 because like there's a very funny part in Frozen 2 where Olaf just gives the entire plot line of Frozen 1.
You know what's really funny is that I hear a lot about Frozen because it was just nonstop. That's why I didn't watch it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the plot.
I don't know it either.
Like I don't know the plot of the movie.
Yeah, I
Apparently,
have
it's
no
really
idea.
convoluted in the movie.
No, it's a very like complex and like deeply thematic plot. And it doesn't like stick to tropes or anything. Like it's a very good movie. Like there's a reason it was as popular as it was is because it's a good movie.
I have a complaint.
What?
And it's one of my very niche complaints. So
Okay.
just be prepared for this. I just want you to know that Olaf on the internet is listed at 5'8". 5'8".
That's an
I
inch shorter
believe.
than me, by the way.
5'8".
No, it's like several inches shorter than me.
Now, if he is allegedly 5'8", then Princess whatever the hell must be like 7'5", because Olaf comes up to her like hip to knees in the pictures in the movie. So Olaf allegedly 6 or 7 foot, whatever, 5'8". No way.
Well, can he make himself taller? He just adds snow to him.
I think that's how that works.
I don't think how it would work, Austin. You don't know the snowman physics. He's not Frosty the Snowman, my man. You can't
Yeah, I
do
mean,
that.
his snow is his body. You can't just add more
In
body.
the summer, does he get shorter?
No, so what happens is
I was like,
Elsa
yeah, what does happen?
Elsa puts like this like cloud on him at first, so like where it's always cold directly over him.
So
And
then-
you're
and
really
then-
making me not want to see this movie.
And then in
Even more.
the
Depressing, huh?
in the
What if it wants to be warm a little bit, huh?
oh, hear me out. So in the
He sings a song about that, right?
in the later like short movie in the extended universe
I
of
think I
Frozen.
saw the short too.
Um,
It was before some like Toy Story 4 or something.
Yeah, so then the short, the Princess Elsa puts like this what's called permafrost on him so that he can feel warmth now, and he's permanently frosted.
I really don't want to see this movie
It's a very good
You
movie.
shouldn't.
because it can't be better than Cars.
What other?
Oh, it's
movies?
not better than Cars.
Wait, what do you
What's your opinion on Cars?
How do they eat? Why do they have doors? I have another question. Have you read the whole like conspiracy thing that like
It's a
the-
body inside the car.
yeah
Yeah.
the whole thing is just like thousands of years in the past and we're all cars now. I was like,
Oh yeah,
damn, true. All right,
the Pixar theory. Are you talking about the Pixar theory?
I think so. Yeah. Wait. So do they get gas? Where does the gas go?
Yeah,
do they
so
put it in their
they
blood?
definitely drink gas. Like
Oh,
as a
they
liquid.
drink.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they put it in their like in their gas tank, which would be around their ass. I was like, wow.
No. I mean, I don't think they have
It's like
butts.
Man versus Wild.
Do they have doors?
No. Maynard definitely has door handles.
So who gets in the? Why do they have door handles? Who gets in the
Maynard
door?
definitely has doors.
If you get into the door, what is that? Is that like surgery? Like what is that? Is that intimate? If you just hop in
no,
at
he
Mater?
doesn't have door
No, I'm
handles.
thinking in Toy Story 2.
Yes, he
or
does.
not Toy Story. In Cars 2, isn't there a scene where they're in a plane?
Are they in a plane?
I think they're in like a private jet plane.
Yeah, but the jet's alive. Like the plane is alive. The plane,
Are
like
they inside him?
yeah.
Well, yeah. So that's awkward.
Also,
Wait, so is it only the cockpit?
we don't talk about the planes movie.
We don't talk
We don't
about
talk
the
about the
planes.
planes.
They should make a
No,
boats movie though.
boats, trains.
They definitely need to make a trains movie.
Is,
I'd
is
watch
the
that.
trains movie just Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, it's
just Thomas with-
trains.
just
It's
towing
Thomas,
around.
but like with a little bit more edge. He's the Disney movie.
He's got
He's the
a,
Pixar
a
movie.
lightning like McQueen like sticker on there. He's got some flames. tagged on him.
The Sheryl Crow song "Real Gone" at the beginning of Cars is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Speed.
I am speed.
I
I
eat losers for breakfast.
I think the only
What
song
did I have for
anyone
breakfast?
ever knows from that song or from that movie is "Life Is a Highway."
Because it's great.
If okay, "Life Is a Highway" is good.
It's a cover.
"Real Gone," the original version of that song, chef's kiss, very good.
It can't be better because it wasn't in Cars.
Correct.
Also, the Brad Paisley song that's on the soundtrack, "Behind the Clouds," is great.
Wasn't in the car.
Yeah.
I like "Behind the Clouds." It's a good song.
Never- I've never heard any of these.
clouds.
So, if you guys like to hear something nice, I have not listened to music in like 3 weeks.
I'm so sorry.
Like I was just listening to all my music recently added, and it's like 4 or 5 like albums I've just not even touched.
I'm
Like,
so
apparently
sorry.
Drake and Future made a song together
They
again.
did
And I,
What was it about?
exactly what you'd expect.
Crying.
getting flamed by other rappers.
Oh, we're gonna talk. Yeah, Pusha T destroyed Drake. I'm surprised Drake even has a career. He doesn't deserve a career.
Austin, I have a music question for
Yeah.
you. Live Aid. That's it. That's the question. That's the question. I just know Queen.
Wait,
Queen
okay,
apparently
so,
dominated.
so we now have a new segment on the show. So it's Austin explains music to Jose, and Jose will just come in every episode with just like a thing, just a one word question about music. So today's we should get this sponsored. This is sponsored by CBD by Natural Heights. Pay us more for this.
Yeah, dresses. Okay.
The CBD by Natural Heights music question for Austin of the day by Jose is, go ahead, Jose.
Live Aid.
Can you
Why?
explain?
What is it?
What is it?
Who played there?
Okay, can I say that the only information I have about Live Aid came from Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie?
Oh, okay. Well, then we're operating on the same base.
I'm
here,
pretty
then.
sure it was like a big. I think it was a festival or a concert.
It was a
Maybe-
music festival, I think.
Yeah,
Apparently,
that
there was 2 of them
for
at
benefits.
the same time.
Was it?
Yeah, there was a bunch of them around the world.
I think so. Or it was annually. Like it was like Coachella is like every year. And then
No, but
Okay.
what Live Aid was there was a concert in England. There was a
I'm
concert,
failing at my first segment.
There was one in England, Australia, in
You know, I have a
Canada,
better
and
question.
Mexico, and San Antonio, and like in America. Like there was ones like all over the country at the same time.
And that was the last like big performance Freddie Mercury had before he died.
I think so.
So I have another question since we're on this topic of festivals and such. Coachella.
Yes.
Can you just explain like
So
Coachella, Malaluna,
well,
Burning Man?
Okay,
Like,
Malaluna-
I don't understand.
they're all
Are these
different
all
things.
different
They're two very
places?
I'll take that
Are
one at
these
a
all
time.
the same thing?
Burning
Like,
Man's not really a music festival, but it's more of like a hippie meetup. But
I hear a lot of like
Coachella-
words put together that don't make sense. to me.
Coachella is a music festival in California. I think it's in like the desert of California. I would never go.
I was about to say, who wants to go to a fucking desert? And
The
just-
lineup's always amazing. Like Frank Ocean's performing there this year, and he rarely ever performs, which is cool. But it's always it's treated more as like a social event. Like I went to Coachella, let me just like take pictures and not enjoy the concert, and like I don't really care about any of these performers. I'm just going to Coachella for the status kind of thing.
Yep.
That's more what it is. It's more of a statement.
Yeah, it's more of a this is how much money I have.
Yeah, and it's
And then Malaluna,
expensive.
Malaluna is if you're from San Antonio.
It's your Coachella.
If you're from San Antonio and you have any lick of marijuana, you go to it.
Don't take Joe's opinions on concerts.
Yeah, no. So I
Isn't
went.
it in the parking lot of the Mission
It
Stadium?
is.
It is.
So-
It's so
So
funny.
my friend Robert made me go freshman year of college, and I hated it. It was like we went to go see Migos, and it was
That'd be
just
cool.
it was just a terrible experience. I couldn't
It's so
see
weird.
them.
You've
I-
seen Migos. Joe's seen Migos.
Yeah, I saw Migos. Like, I
It's so
didn't.
funny.
It was such a bad experience. I hated it. And it's like I like country concerts. Like when I go to country concerts, I like it, and like rock and roll concerts, I like. Like I went to go see Journey, and I like that.
It's probably because you know the music.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I know Migos. Like
Bad and bougie.
it was just like,
Cooking up dope with
but and they sang Miley Cyrus, and it was like the weirdest thing in the world. It was just like this isn't like I don't like this. Oh, they sang, sorry, Hannah Montana. It was like, it's
Hannah
like
Montana.
Get it
Hannah
right.
Montana.
I was like,
Come
I don't,
on.
I didn't like it. And then we went to go see someone else, and I didn't like that either. And my throat just hurt for like 4 days. All like, because oh yeah, guess what? Music festivals, they're really dusty. There's just dust everywhere, and it sucks.
Well, if Coachella would be dusty.
I thought it would have been smoky.
Oh, it's that too.
I would say
There's
that
no water. There's no
There's
food.
no water. Oh.
There's nothing.
It sounds like you're describing the fire festival.
Yeah, yeah. That's what Malaluna is.
I have more questions. I
Like,
just like asking
Malaluna,
questions. So you guys-
the Coachella of San Antonio is ACL.
Malaluna translates directly to bad night, and it was a bad night indeed. Malaluna is not fun.
It does, doesn't it?
Why do people still go to Ja Rule concert and events? Wasn't he performing somewhere recently, somewhere close to San Antonio or something?
Because it was probably cheap, and why not? go to
Yeah,
a cheap
like
concert?
why do we go to Ja Rule events?
I mean,
why
we
is he
had-
still
Why
popular?
do people buy Chris Brown's music? I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Do not put
Chris-
Ja Rule and Chris Brown on the same level.
Well, let's compare.
What
their
did Ja Rule
offenses.
do?
Ja Rule made
Fire
the Fire
Festival?
Fest. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Chris
yeah.
Getting
Brown is
people out on
actually
couch.
capable.
He stole people's money.
Stealing people's money and beating up Rihanna are two different things.
Oh yeah, they're two different realms of
One
bad
is-
things.
One
yeah.
is just like stealing. Everyone steals.
Yeah, but
This version
no,
of stealing was like now
Chris
broadcast
Brown-
to everyone.
Chris Brown is way more successful after his situation than Ja Rule is.
That situation was a long time ago too. Now people forget.
Yeah.
It's
But
unfortunate.
No, they don't forget. They just don't care,
No, that too probably.
which is very
Which
unfortunate.
might be worse. Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
you just forget.
And you know what's even worse? Chris Brown's music is not good.
Okay, shout out to Vinny on the Facebook because I just saw his comment.
what do you say?
Pitbull. Why do people like Pitbull?
I love
Why-
Pitbull.
Hey,
Pitbull
hey,
is
if you come for Pitbull, you better come for me. Because guess what? Pitbull is the party. Pitbull is the music.
Pitbull
He is
the king of the
juice.
club boom. Pitbull and LMFAO are the kings of the club boom in 2008.
Pitbull is the reason I have friends. Pitbull is
My mother has the biggest crush on Pitbull. So,
good because he's great.
He is.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He's
I mean-
the king of Cuba.
like,
he's-
Pitbull, slide into my mom's DMs, please.
He is.
And then come say hi to me because I love you, Pitbull.
Pitbull's so great.
Who is the most overrated person that is constantly played on the radio? I don't listen to the radio. So
Florida
I have
Georgia
no
Line.
idea. Isn't that just a state border joke?
No, Florida Georgia Line's a band.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
I don't
It was
know.
a joke. I got it.
I can't.
I hate Florida Georgia Line
I do too.
Why do you hate Florida Georgia Line?
because they ruin country music.
How?
They
What
just-
is country
Professor Steiner.
country music supposed to be? Because let's just say I have not listened to many country songs in my day.
Well, country music's about like honesty. That's like what the genre is, and they're just liars.
Oh, okay.
They're just a bunch of liars.
All right, fair enough. Here we go. The title of the show: Florida Georgia Line. Liars, cheats. Don't listen to their music. They'll rob you of your pennies.
No, they're not gonna rob you of your pennies. They're gonna rob you of your soul. I hate Florida Georgia Line.
Any more hates you guys want to get out there now? Austin?
Justin Bieber's new song is bad, but everyone
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
oh, biggest overrated. Eminem.
Boo!
Wow.
Eminem's new music is garbage, and most people agree with that.
Boo.
He hasn't come out with a good album since
MMLP Part 2.
yes, that. So he's come out with 3 career-ruining albums, and also his old music is outdated.
Okay, MMLP Part 2 was the last good album Eminem had. I will admit to that.
But before that, it was still rocky.
If I was given
Bad. Revival was fantastic. Relapse was
Revival.
great. Not Revival.
Jesus.
The Revival was the bad one.
Yeah, you're right. Relapse was fantastic.
Nah.
If you could
Wait,
give
what's
me,
the album cover look like?
It was the one where
'Cause
he was
they're all
walking down the
R
street.
words. Oh, nah.
Well, that one had
Had, like the singles, yeah, but everything else is just.
yeah, you're right.
eh.
It's Eminem's singles in the later days was what made him what he is.
if you give me
He
$1
should have
million
retired a decade ago.
to guess what one of Eminem's titles of his albums are, I would not be able to guess one.
He probably
you-
can't.
No, you guys just said like a bunch of words, and they just didn't make
Marshall
sense.
Mathers LP.
No,
Marshall Mathers LP
Slim
Part 2.
Shady LP.
The Slim Shady LP.
I
the
would
Slim Shady
I
LP
would have
Part
just
2.
guessed "Lose Yourself" is
Encore.
one of his albums.
Encore.
Well, 8 Mile, was that an album? That was a soundtrack. He probably.
It was
I guess
the
8
8
Mile
Mile soundtrack,
could
yeah.
count.
8 Mile would count. Encore was a great
Hey,
album.
As much as I do not like Eminem, 8 Mile's a good movie.
8 Mile's a damn good
Yeah,
movie. I love 8
suck
Mile.
with album names.
Yeah, I'm generally bad about albums too. I'm more of just I don't even know singers. I just know songs. I can sing a lot of songs. I don't know who sings them.
I could do that on very limited.
Well,
basis.
you know who you should listen to.
A Cup of Joe Radio from
oh,
Pub
okay.
Sports Radio Studios. We'll see you on Thursday. Hit the music.